You guys, I am speechless right now. There is there is so there is so I had to make sure this is clear. There is so much abundance coming in, right? It's no words for all of the gifts that are coming in, all of the love, all of the opportunities, all of the magic that is about to happen and shift our realities due to us pouring into ourselves, loving ourselves, staying true to who we are, staying faithful to the Most High, right? Staying loyal. I'm like shaking because this energy is so filled with divine love, divine joy, divine bliss, divine abundance. That is something that a lot of us has not experienced this lifetime. But Spirit is saying, get ready. It is here. The time is happening now. You have been through the dirt, you've been through the mud, and you've cleansed and purged yourself, and now it's time to rise. Okay, I'm seeing a like falcon or a hawk, and it's just opening up its wings. So you've been opening up to rise higher. And I'm also seeing like two swans. So this is a sense of you tapping into your serenity and letting obstacles and lower vibrational things just roll off of your back, and staying calm and staying centered in divine love, but not letting people play you or test you, right? Using your gift of discernment, operating from good, high, loving, positive intentions and vibrations. All right. They tried to test you, but they had the wrong one. They didn't know who you was, right? And you're tapping back into who you truly are and tapping back into your true power, right? And you're connected to the infinite one. You're connected to the infinite power, right? So when they mess with you, they mess with me, they mess with Allah, they mess with God, they mess with source, right? You are the divine child, right? And the divine don't play about his kids, his star seeds, right? So there's a lot of judgment, there's a lot of wrath, there's a lot of war and chaos, and karma for people who have tried to play with you, people who try to test you, and that's just what comes with it. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. That's what comes with it, right? So that's why, ooh, sheesh. So I'm getting a sense of like Spirit is saying this is why Jesus prayed for mercy on his enemies, because they know not what they do, because they don't know they got to deal with the wrath of God, right? At the end of the day, you inflicting me, thinking you harming me, but really it's karma on your head. It's really, the most high who you got to deal with. It's really that karmic that comes around, and they call her a bitch. But why do they call her that? Because if you ain't doing nothing good, right? If you dogging somebody out, then you wonder why you're getting dogged out. That's called karma, right? But if you've been operating from peace, love, light, joy, abundance, doing good things out of the greatness of your heart, all of these things come back to you tenfold, right? So that's why you got to stay in that high vibrational energy, stay in that optimistic energy, because there's a lot of abundance that comes back to you when you stay in this frequency, right? It's the golden ray of abundance. It's that law of attraction, right? It's that magnetic energy, that magnetic frequency that attracts all of this love and abundance in. And it's really no words for it, but we try to give it words, right? We try to name it. We try to put a pin on it. But Spirit is saying this is universal love. This is what it's like when you tap into the divine infinite energy, and it's infinite, right? It's unlimited possibilities. It's unlimited abundance. It's unlimited love, right? And it's just going to continue to flow in. There's also new things on the horizon for you, right? So Spirit may have had you in a waiting period, a period of sitting still, but now it's time to get up and raise up, right? You're rising, right? You're going somewhere that you haven't been before. That's why it may have been cloudy, but the smoke is clearing, right? And you're able to walk through with confidence, with clarity, with reassurance, right? Because you are walking with not only a new confidence, but you're walking through with your spirit guides, you're walking through with your angels, you're walking through with your ancestors, we're walking through with the Most High. So all of this internal work that you have did has only elevated you, and you're realizing that that is the reward, right? Some people are so busy looking for stuff that they miss what's for them. And what's for you always was residing within you this whole time, and you're finding that out. The deeper that you go, the more you deep dive within yourself, you're realizing, wait a minute, I am the gift. I had to turn on my light. I have to turn on my wisdom, right? I'm reading books, and I've already acquired this knowledge, right? This is just giving me more confirmation, right? So you're going to be receiving a lot more confirmation as well. You're going to be getting a lot more messages as well. So just continue to give thanks, continue to be in gratitude, continue to operate from love, right? Because there's more love where that came from. There's more abundance where that come from, right? They try to say money don't grow on trees, but money come from paper, and paper do come from trees. And that, so it really do, money do grow on trees, right? If you plant a seed, nourish it the right way, watch it grow and watch that energy be reciprocated back to you, right? So it's this sense of like defying odds, right? They said you couldn't do this. They say, when pigs fly, right? They say that, it's certain things that you can't do, but you've done it, right? They tried to hold you back, but they can't, right? They tried to, you know, just, it's like this, the sense of outside energy, and you alchemizing that energy for it to amplify you and for it to push you. Like you use that negative energy as fuel to your fire, and you're on go, you're lit, right? You're more lit than ever, and you're shining brighter than ever, and there's more light shining on you for you to exude out, right? More exposure, right? So this is like, whatever you do, whatever project you've been pouring into, getting more exposure, right? Things blowing up for you. You're blowing up, you being a star. Okay. I'm seeing a ring and a finger go through it. So this could be like you becoming more one with the divine. Also, you entering in a new portal, a new time frame, a new mind frame, okay, a new timeline, a new stargate, okay. This is just a whole new high vibrational energy that you have entered in from you doing this internal work, okay. So just continue to pour into yourself, continue to elevate, continue to keep that high optimistic way of thinking, because it is taking you further than you even know. This is the gateway, this is the torch, right? This is what's guiding the way, this is what leading the way, and it's your energy, it's your mind, right? The mind is manned, right? And the body is the temple. But where is the temple at on our bodies? Our temples literally are right here in our head. So that means whatever we think, we can manifest, right? So if you have good intentions, good positive intentions, you're able to manifest whatever you want. Now, it may take time, right? We're not saying, all right, I want $1,000,000. I'm thinking it. I want $1,000,000. Lord, give me $1,000,000. Now, it's in reality, it doesn't work like that. Now, if you say I want $1,000,000 when it comes to this business, right? I'm going to keep on pouring into myself, keep on pouring into this business, okay? Perfect example, Slutty Vegan, right? She started off with just one burger. Now she got a whole multi-chain. She's a multi-chain corporation. She made $10 million, $10 billion off of selling vegan food, when she was told, what, vegan food, Slutty Vegan, that's a stupid, you know what I mean? But it's like all these odds against her, she still prevailed. It don't matter. It don't matter, right? It's a point I'm trying to make here, okay? And you push through what they said that you couldn't do, and you're going up higher and higher. And there's an even higher level that they can't see, because they weren't given the vision that God gave you, right? God gave you a specific mission, a specific vision for you to execute, that's going to take you up to that next level. That's going to grant you your wishes and your desires of the future of being free, right? Of freeing yourself, right? That a lot of people haven't seen. That's why they be like, I don't know. But God didn't give you the vision. God didn't give you the gift. So you can't say what's destined for me. My destiny is only granted and given to me by the Most High, right? So you have to have that confidence and know that when you walk on your mission, you walk on your mission with confidence, right? Keep your head held up high. Yeah, it's going to be a few obstacles, but you're strong enough to overcome those obstacles, because you always do. Right? This certain things are beneath us, right? And I say this respectfully, right? No ego involved, but certain things are beneath us because it's like I've been through much worse and I made it through and I'm still here to tell my story. And my story is inspiring others and motivating others to tell their story. And it's like one person lights their light, then they turn around and light more lights. And now we a big ass tribe that's lit, right? And we're all moving towards something, and that's victory. That's all towards righteousness. That's all towards the light and being one with the Most High, right? So it's unlimited possibilities. There's infinite things that you can do, especially with this technology, right? Our ancestors would have given whatever they had just to have the technology that we have today, right? To see what somebody's doing in Africa, to get the crops and the herbs and the spices that they have in Africa in a week from Amazon, in a day with Amazon Prime. Okay. So things have changed and we have to take advantage because we are the technology, right? Somebody created Amazon, right? So you have to tap into your mind to elevate. And that's what we're doing right now. And the divine is saying, this next level is unlimited possibilities. So think greater, think bigger, do more, love more, and watch more get poured into you from you doing this divine work. Okay, you guys, that's the message that I got for y'all today. Is just operating out of divine light. There is something coming in that is going to be shocking and is going to charge you up. Your flame is being more lit than ever and you're attracting more abundance than ever. Okay. There's some things that we can't speak or we can't say because it's not utterable on this realm, but just know it's equivalent to bliss, love, and light. Okay. In abundance. Okay. So get ready. That's all I'm going to say is get ready and hold on tight because this is the ride of your life. All right, you guys, I love y'all and I catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.